Italian. Listen, we're in an Italian town. The vibe here is amazing. Very, very amazing. Yes, very Alfa Romeo, Alfa good, Alfa Romeo, Piloto Poloconia. Tomorrow I'm starting at the front. This is honestly a real hit. Yes. Welcome to the episode. Let's go. Whoa. Hey, listen. The Alfa has just been dropped off. A moment ago, everyone was wondering what kind of car it is. This is where we'll be setting up. This is a big Alfa Romeo banner. Benz, that's exactly how it is. The stench follows you everywhere. Even now, that's for Siecki. Ouch, the old loser. Ouch, ouch. People here are chanting. Where is Tassiem? J Tassiem and Alfa Romeo. Everyone is waiting for you. Alfa Romeo, Alfa Romeo. Honestly, it's a nice place. You can see that just from the paddock. The car culture here is completely different. And this is just some ordinary minor track. And in Poland, for now, we can only dream about something like this. There's the start, let's go. First corner.
Dolecenie do drugiego tor będzie.
The most awkward spot and braking there. Hairpin transition. And here's supposed to be the end. But it's cool that we're practicing on something like this. I'll take a spin. I'm really enjoying our Alfa Veloci. But here, our booth looks cool. Alfa looks great, and we're about to go to the presentation. We have the Polish and Italian flags. I just got a call and need to go. It's 3 p.m. I have to register quickly for the driver's parade. We'll check out the paddock soon. And we're heading to the Italian town. Italiano. Listen, we're in the Italian town. The atmosphere here is so amazing, it's hard to describe. Look behind me, there are flags everywhere. And look at this line of cars here. And of course, the Alfa Romeo built by Frameoff is at the front. So many people have gathered, thank you. Italiano. Arcadio, Morales. We finally did it. We made the list for the parade. Awesome. But look at the impression it makes, right? This gate is 1,800,000,000 years old. Really? Oh, wow. No, but we should sell some tickets here. Look at this show. We'll see. But we should come here in person sometime. It's expensive here. At this pace, it'd be tomorrow. But it's enough for the first year. Good job. The most famous driver in Poland. Hi, Lukasz. I wanted to meet at Drift Masters. He's already starting that stiff talk. Haha, I'd probably say the same. What's that green car? It changed its appearance. So what, did you get scared? Haha, harass show, car, machine. Overall, it all looks really awesome. Such a vibe. Lukasz.
Tasiem z kosy.
But it was fun. We're going back to the track.
photo.
Okay, come on. You.
Thank you. No problem.
Yes, Alfa Romeo. Pilot.pl, Whitfernia.pl. Wow, listen, the first practice session. I think that also the car drives really well. It's a real adventure with the Alfa. Super. We managed the route. And in general, people tell me this, so I'm shocked. They said there's a big advantage between .pl and the rest of the group. So honestly, that's what it was about. That's what I achieved. I had gears that were too long, and I managed. In my opinion, in Christian's opinion, no. We'll see in a moment what decision we'll make. Introduce yourselves to millions of viewers. Krzysiek. Hi, Adis. Hi, Christian. And we have Bardis. Mr. Engineer, check the logs, how the engine was working, whether it was hitting the rev limiter too much or not. I have a .pl problem with it. The gear ratios are too long for me. The way it runs is pretty specific, and according to Christian, from what I felt, you would change it.
PL. In my opinion, the route subtitles Whitfernia, subtitles Whitfernia, subtitles Whitfernia, PL Whitfernia, subtitles Whitfernia, subtitles Whitfernia, PL Whitfernia.
We had the first practice. I did quite a few runs, probably 6 runs. Now we have the second practice, which is much shorter. Now either we change it, and if it's fine, then we go back for qualifying. We go back to what we had in the first practice. Then we use the first qualifying run for learning, and then in the second one. So, my friends, that's the decision. Adish, do you want to shorten it or not? Krzysiek, do you want to shorten it or not? Shorten it.
I would leave it as it is.
It's 2-2. Now, it's my decision. I rely the most, of course, on Christian because he built, created, and perfected this whole car. If it were a Nissan, I would shorten it. It will just be a learning experience for us. We'll shorten the gear ratios and see how it goes. We have a regular differential here. We'll also see how long it takes to change the gear ratios. Krzysiek Gomolishek has just started working. It's 11:04, 40 pieces, go. 40 pieces, go. The guys here were betting it would take an hour. So 12:04, 12, 12, 12, 0, 12:04. My friends, 11:24. 24 minutes. Now Christian jumped under the car too, pretending he'd worked on it as well. Yeah, exactly. Well, he got his pants dirty. But look. The diff is in. 24 minutes, so what's the point of those winters, right? And what's your record, Christian?
I've never timed it.
Oh, so I made it within 10 minutes on the barriers.
I have a record in running, yes. In the 1 kilometer run, my record is 600 meters.
Oh. Well, we'll check in a moment if I made the right decision, or if it was actually worth listening to Christian. Let's head to the car. And also my second spotter. The Tipsy Lucky, right? DJ Lucky, I think so. Coco. Czech Polish Bober. So it's nice that he visited us for spotting. And second practice. We've already improved from the setup. It's much better and easier to drive. Now just relax and wait for quali. We'll see what happens.
You haven't forgotten in the off-season, you still know what
Klaus doesn't even have a handbrake in his car, so yeah, you just drive.
one handbrake? Yeah, exactly. On the line, an interesting one. I know you're very intrigued with this car. I love it. It's Jasemski from Poland. We've seen this man before as a wild card at Drift Masters. Driving this weekend and out from Veloce. V6 Pi Turbo, very quiet car, but gets the job done. Doing a good job so far as well. This man, a very good line driver, an incredible sim drifter. That's Lukas Jasemski now. Gets himself in tight, owned 5 or throttles. He comes down the hill, flicks that car across the circuit, looks for a side terminate now. Can he fulfill it? Certainly can. Stands on the throttle.
Very nice line. Keeps it just clean as he looks for the final outside. So Jasemski stands on the foot brake, puts it across the line.
That was solid. Absolutely solid, especially for a car that's running, I believe, the lowest horsepower. Power around 620 horsepower.
620. I mean, look, it's getting the job done right now for Chikemski. We'll see what his score is. And it looks like it's going to be way there. 88.5.
Bravo. First time in this car.
They go back on the line to Lukas Chikemski from Poland in 88.5. Well, he's currently sitting in 14th place, and that seems like a good place to be. As we say, these guys are all going to start improving now as he comes off the line in this Alfa Romeo Volce V6 by Turbo, 620 horsepower. I mean, it doesn't sound like it should do the job, but it certainly does. And it looks like it's a very nice car for line driving. He lets it wander out for our side zone 3 down the hill. Big handbrake drag, stands on it nice and early. As Lukas Jasemski now looks to thread the needle down this narrow part of the circuit, fulfills all of our side zone 8. Seeks that last transition for 9, but this track is dialed as a line driver, only lacking a bit of impact.
Yeah, I think the angle is probably the big one for me. We're like, he's doing it, he's doing the thing.
Well, there we go, a 90.5 for Lukas Jasemski. The line driving, I think, is the key.
What happened here? 15th place tomorrow, I start from the front. This is just unbelievable. What even happened here? The thing is, none of the drivers knew this track, and that made it much easier because everyone is still getting used to it. Well, it's hard for me to sum it up now. I'm exhausted. I'm going to get something, and we'll see what happens. I'll be with Dictus here because I'm going, actually, the first pair. With the M2, no, the latest M2G with the G series, so it's going to be intense. And that's it, we're having fun. The next morning. Look, because of Bartusz, we have to hurry for the briefing at 10. I was ready, he was still sitting and having breakfast, and the boss was still talking to someone else. Nothing really, right, Bartusz? You'll tire yourself out. Yes. What is it, Bartusz? You'll wear yourself out. Yesterday, I kept telling Marta to finish it, so that's the answer. So, hello to you all on Saturday on a nice day, We're heading to the briefing at 10. We'll see what the judges tell us, and now we've got, the navigation shows 23 minutes to the track. And during that time here, the engineer, a powerful engineer, will discuss and see how Serba drives, we'll measure the time in qualifying, we'll see how much we are behind him in terms of pressure, and we'll see if and by how much Udaza manages. Bring it to him, because we need to set the target pressure for practice, since we'll have a maximum of 4 runs, meaning 2. That's all, so we won't be broken during the test runs. Tanish is sitting on the side because he knows they burned out with me in the final. Ant is also sitting on the side because he knows he'll lose the first pair. This one is sitting there smiling because he knows he'll win. Smiling. And if we end up against Piotrek, Then we'll let him win. Well, the judges are behind us. What could go wrong? But that's just a joke. You sit in a briefing with a bunch of amateurs, and you start to wonder, what am I even doing here? All right, see you at the first practice session. Listen, should we try to figure out this camera together? Pocket Jack. Okay, thank you for the battle. You put a lot of work into this car.
Yeah, it actually wasn't too bad. I thought I had more grip on the car, but we're still looking for more, so it wasn't terrible. Your lead line was solid everywhere, so I trusted it after watching your practice yesterday.
This is an amazing feeling when you're feeling good. We are before the top. And can you tell...
What's happening in your cars and your brother car?
So,
My car's steering feels rough, and transitions are really stiff. So I think maybe one of the power steering pumps is not pumping perfectly, but the car broke a gearbox again, which is very annoying because the gearbox has been the issue this weekend. Yeah,
if columns have manual like me, yeah.
it's no problem. So yeah, I know. So the guys are developing another gearbox now. And fingers crossed it makes it through the rest of the evening. So it's a bit annoying, it's very unusual. 4 seasons with 1 gearbox. I know this weekend 3 gearboxes, 1 race, so we'll see. It should be okay. You're good. Yeah.
Yeah, good. I think some grip in the middle section. Yeah, but I am having fun, you know? Yeah, that's the main thing.
So,
I am the wild.
card,
I don't compete in the standings.
it's all good. At least you're having fun. Cheers.
Demons in my head again, let me grip my lyric pen. Fire burning from my junk, choking now I'm pulling sons. I won't sound so dumb, confront too much, a boss to be a grunt. Watch my back and also front, you drop it off, I pick it up. Pockets a mean one, hit me like machine guns. Talking like they heard about me, they ain't never
Right, so here we go. An interesting vehicle on the line, something that I never thought I would say in Drift Masters. We have an Alfa Romeo Volce in the lead position, piloted by Lukas Jasemski from Poland and in chase. Benedictus Cherba in a GA7 BMW.
Love it. I love the, it's definitely a good time.
It certainly is a good time. Well, here we go. Incredible lead line from Jasemski gets him the higher qualifying 15th place as he waits for the light to go green. Lukas Jasemski in this Alfa Romeo Volce to lead them off. The Polish rookie wild card for this weekend puts that car 1 wheel over the white line but keeps it in. As Benedictus Cherba gives him the room to maneuver. Very clean lead driving yesterday from Lukas Jasemski and all weekend. Giving Benedictus Cherba right now the imperfect chance to chase him down as Cherba now starts to apply the pressure. Looking for the back of the side of that Alfa Romeo. Fires into the final outside on Jasemski, and look at this, with Cherba just creeping up onto the door to show his presence. Lukas Jasemski in this little V6 Pi Turbo Alfa Romeo Volce as they come off the line and through the gears. Benedictus Cherba flicks that car to angle, and look at that mirrored image, a little tag onto the side, and yeah, Lukas Jasemski drops down onto the inside of the circuit, now finds himself back on line. But a strange line there for Benedictus Cherba as he opens up the fold now, stands on it from inside zone 5. You can start to see the gap forming from Benedictus Cherba as he tries to drive away from the Polishman, puts it into outside zone 8. But Lukas Jasemski still in the fight, still in the mix as he transitions to that final outside zone, shadows up the angle and across the line.
We have to remember there is almost a 300 horsepower difference between these two cars.
And I think Cherba thought, I'll just drive away from this one. But Cherba is out of the car, Lukas Jasemski is smiling, Cherba is looking at the car saying, did you hit me?
I was checking out other replays and stuff, but I think that might have been where that ended up happening.
Well, there we go. It's unanimous. Benedictus Cherba gets the win, advances through to the top 16. We lose our wild card for this round.
Lukas Jasemski will sure see it back, though, and he's up on the pit wall waving to the fans.
At least in one of the autodromes, 1,000,000 will stand. 100% important. But Kowalkov's entrance was awful.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever happened there, but he wasn't right on you. He wasn't right on you. He had a big gap. He couldn't catch up.
Wow, I just finished my match in the top 32 with Benedictus Serbo. I'm really happy with my lead run, but I lacked a cool head. From the very beginning, I wanted to be right on my opponent's heels. Unfortunately, it didn't work out because the contact determined the whole result, but I'm really proud of my team and my car. All the more so because we came here to test a car that has 600 horsepower and a manual gearbox. And honestly, it handled it with 0 breakdowns. And I can't wait for the new generation from Frameoff. Alfa, because we're going to have a final spec car with more power, with a sequential gearbox, and overall a much more advanced car. And I just can't wait to drive that car as well. And I'm also really proud of that qualifying session, where I managed to score over 90 points and be among the world leaders. So it was great in Italy, and above all, we were heroes, because this is the only drifting Alfa Romeo in the whole world.